Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a blind buy perfume haul. So I'm going to share with you guys 4 new perfumes that I have added to my collection. And they are all Escada perfumes. So I haven't really dabbled too much in the house of Escada. One reason mainly being because I've kind of had like a love-hate relationship with them. Like I've always known Escada. I'm pretty sure everybody has. My mom used to use a ton of Escada perfumes back in the day and they would smell amazing. But as I kind of grew up and I started getting into my perfume obsession, I kind of stayed away from it because it seemed like they were overly like fruity, like floral fresh type of scents, more so like body spray type of scents, at least a lot of the ones that were coming out recently. So I was like, you know what, I don't really want anything to do with that. That's not really my style. You guys know I like the more sweeter, like the creamier perfumes that have like a little bit of depth to them. And I feel like these ones in particular, in comparison to a lot of the other scents that they've come out with, they're not so like fruity fresh floral. There's a lot of like character to them. Like they're not like your basic fruity floral. Like they don't smell like body sprays, which I feel like a lot of Escada scents kind of smell like. And I literally don't have a single Escada perfume other than these that I'm going to show you. So these are like my first Escada scents. If you guys have any other recommendations for Escada perfumes that you think I should try, leave them in the comments. Anyways, before we get into this video, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on. I post every other day, so I always have new content coming out. But with all that being said, let's get straight into this video. I don't really know which order I'm going to start off with, but I know that I'm going to leave the best one for last. So I guess I'm going to start off with this one. So this is Escada Magnetism. This is, I feel like, one of Escada's like most popular scents. Kind of rare that you go on Fragrantica or any like reviewing website where you see so many positive reviews, because obviously there's going to be various opinions when it comes to any scents. Like some people will like them, some people will hate them. This though I feel like has a lot of really good hype around it. A lot of good hype around YouTube, on Fragrantica if you look at the reviews. Of course there are people that don't like it, but you know, there's people that don't like everything. So the way that I kind of discovered Escada Magnetism is basically because I was actually looking for kind of like a dupe or a scent that kind of smelled similar to Ariana Grande's REM perfume, and I went on to Fragrantica to do my little research. And if you go to like the section where it says this perfume reminds me of, this is like one of the first perfumes that comes up for it. Now I actually decluttered REM from my collection because although I do enjoy it, I really actually like the scent. It was one of those perfumes that like you really like but never get used in your collection because you kind of have other ones that you prefer over it, so it just kind of like stays in the back of your collection. So I decided to give that one away, but I wanted to find a scent that kind of like maybe had similarities to it, but maybe it was like a little different, maybe something I would like more. And I stumbled across this as being one of the scents that it was compared to. Now this is the packaging for this. I really like actually the packaging. It kind of just looks like a crystal. I really like it. This smells so good, but I will say this doesn't really give me REM vibes. Like maybe slightly, but I feel like REM is way more on the unisex vibe because it has a ton of lavender in it, and this one doesn't have that lavender. So I feel like this is more of like the feminine version of REM, which is why I really enjoy this, because it has a ton of sweetness, which although REM had that lavender note, although I really enjoyed it, I know could kind of throw people off sometimes, because I know lavender is kind of hit or miss in perfumes, especially for feminine scents. It tends to give a lot of feminine perfumes like a masculine vibe, which I know a lot of people don't always enjoy. So I feel like if you were kind of like one of those people that maybe didn't enjoy REM for that reason, this would probably be something that you like. I really enjoy this. It smells so good to me. There is like a really weird greenness about it. Although it's like pink, it has like this pink purple vibe. It doesn't really give you like a green vibe. You wouldn't think this would smell green at all. This smells green for sure. You mainly get that when you first initially spray it and then when the middle notes come in. But once it dries down, then you get those really nice sweet creamy notes come in. So that greenness kind of disappears. Like it's a little bit sharp in the beginning and you're kind of like it kind of throws you off, but then once it dies down, you're like, okay, I really enjoy this. This has top notes of red berries, black currant, cassia, lychee, pineapple, and melon. Middle notes of green leaves, basil, almond blossom, iris, freesia, heliotrope, jasmine, magnolia, caraway, rose, lily of the valley, and base notes of caramel, vanilla, patchouli, benzoin, musk, sandalwood, amber, and vetiver. Tons of notes. I know that was like a whole freaking book. Although it has so many notes, they're blended really well. Like nothing is too sharp or it sticks out to your nose. Like I said, those green leaves really do come in when you first kind of spray this out. I would say in like the first maybe like minute of spraying it out, and then they really do die down, because once you get that caramel, the vanilla coming in, you get like a sandalwood, amber, tiny bit of vetiver, which also kind of keeps that green vibe. But I would say that once this completely dries down, it's mainly a sweet, fruity, but with a little kick to it. Like because of that vetiver, it's not like your basic sweet fruity scent. It has a lot of character to it, and I think this smells very expensive for what it is. I know a lot of Escada scents tend to lean on like the body spray sort of realm, but this one, I feel like this has a really nice perfume scent to it. I'm actually going to wear this one today because I actually haven't put a perfume on today. Now you guys can see how much I spray. Like, I spray. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, gotta let this air out for a second. Overall, I would just describe this as like a sweet, berry-like opening with like a caramel, creamy, green dry down, very unique mixture, which is kind of hard to explain, and it's kind of hard to like think about if you're not smelling it, but it's just really unique, and I highly recommend you guys check that one out. It has a ton of hype around it, and it's for good reason. So that is Escada Magnetism. The next one is very fitting for where I live. I don't live in Miami, but I live close to Miami. This is Escada Miami Blossom. I go to Miami all the time, and I got really excited when I saw this because I love Miami, and if it was gonna give me a Miami vibe, then I was gonna be all here for it. Miami Blossom looks like this. To be completely honest, definitely giving me like bougie body spray vibes. This is what I'm talking about with a lot of Escada scents in this particular packaging. They're just, I don't know if that was maybe like their point, if they try to make it look like a body spray, but it's really giving me body spray vibes. This smells really good though. This smells freaking amazing. It smells so delicious. It smells so sweet. Ooh, this is fruity and kind of fresh, but honestly more fruity sweet than anything, and it has a depth to it, which is what I like. I don't like fruity scents that are too fresh and airy and just kind of disappear off the skin in like an hour tops. This does not. This has a ton of depth to it. I feel like I'm gonna put this on because in the air it's mixing so well with Magnetism. Like they're both creating like a really nice scent together. Anyways, the reason why this smells so delicious is because it has a lot of delicious notes in it. The fruits that are in this perfume are, and the combination of them, not only what fruits that are in here, but the combination of all these fruits just create like this amazing combo that I didn't think could smell so good, but it does. This has top notes of watermelon, blueberry, orange, middle notes of pineapple, tiare flower, jasmine, tuberose, base notes of ambroxan, musk, and sandalwood. I would say the main thing that I can smell in this scent are mainly the fruits. Definitely can smell the watermelon. Definitely can smell the blueberry. Definitely can smell a little hint of that orange. Gives it like a slight zestiness, but it's not too sour. And then I definitely can smell that pineapple. I feel like the pineapple is what I mostly smell in here. And then there's like hints of all the other fruits. Although it has, you know, those nice florals. I'm a big fan of jasmine, and I smell like a hint of it in here. But I feel like the purpose of those florals in here are just to kind of elevate this fragrance, kind of take it from being like a body spray smelling scent, like a fruity body spray that just has pineapple, watermelon, blueberry, you know. It kind of elevates this and gives it like a perfumey vibe, which I definitely think it needs, and so they really save it. And then the base notes of the ambroxan, musk, and sandalwood just give it like that perfect balance of like that perfumey muskiness and a little bit of woodiness that again also elevates those fruits and takes this from being like your boring fruity scent to like a fruity scent but that has character in it. And I find that this one lasts. This is one of those that I have actually worn. Although I have bought these like a while ago, they've been in my collection for a while, but they've been under my bed. All the scents that I haven't shown to you guys, I like don't use because I keep them under my bed until I make videos on them. But this is the only one that I did wear out a couple times because I just really wanted to smell fruity, and I really enjoyed it, and I still really enjoy it. Can't stop smelling it. This is like a perfect summer scent, but it's not too fresh. You could wear this to like so many occasions. I feel like you could wear it for a day out, you could wear it to the beach, you could wear it on like a date night even. I feel like it's very versatile. It has such like a flirty vibe to it, and I really think Miami Blossom is a really nice name for it because it does give me those like city vibes when it's summertime and it's super hot. So yeah, I really love Escada Miami Blossom. The next scent I also really enjoy, and it's so right up my alley because it has almost everything that I love. This is Escada Candy Love. Now it says limited edition, and I haven't seen this like in stores. I don't know where this was sold when it first came out, if it was like at an Ulta or something. I don't feel like I ever really saw it there because I'm at Ulta more than I would like to admit, and I don't think I've ever seen it there, but I have seen this pop up a lot at like Burlington, TJ Maxx, Ross. I believe I found this one at Ross. This would be like the perfect Valentine's Day gift. I know Valentine's Day is over now, but this just looks like Valentine's Day threw up in this perfume. So this is what it looks like. It actually looks like this, but the perfume is this, so it's kind of like weird. But like you set it like this because it's flat here, so it stays like that. It's kind of cute. It's very juvenile. I feel like this would look cute like out on a vanity, but if you were going for this type of theme, like it doesn't look like the most expensive, luxurious scent out there. I feel like it could be considered kind of tacky, but I don't really care. I think it's cute, and all I really care about at the end of the day is what this smells like, and this scent smells so delicious. The composition of this scent is actually pretty simple. It only has top notes of candy apple, middle notes of rose with base notes of whipped cream and vanilla. What really got me when I first saw this scent before I bought it, obviously like I said, all of these were blind buys, but as I'm in the stores, I like to like research them on Fragrantica, and I was opening Fragrantica. As soon as I saw that whipped cream note, I was like, this is going in my cart. There's something about whipped cream that I love. You guys know I like scents that are more creamy and sweet, have a little bit of like warmth to them, and this was just giving me that vibe, and I could only imagine how good the mixture of that candy apple mixed with the whipped cream and vanilla would smell like. There's candy apple in here, which I do get, but I feel like I almost get like a strawberry vibe to it, which is odd because there's no strawberry, but I feel like that candy apple is so sweet. It's kind of realistic. It's not really synthetic smelling. Like I feel like I do get like a fresh, vibrant, realistic fruity burst, but it's giving me like almost like an apple mixed with strawberry. I guess maybe because it's a candy apple, so it's like a sweetened out. It's not just like a regular apple. I get like maybe a hint of rose in it. I think again that rose was just added here for the purpose of making this not so generic, because if you just had apple and whipped cream, I mean, I feel like that would smell very basic. And I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't smell like the most wow like scent out there. It is kind of generic, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Like I love generic perfumes, but I do feel like that rose is kind of elevating this, which I really enjoy. And then the whipped cream and the vanilla is really like where this shines. This basically smells like strawberries and cream. It smells like a lollipop. Definitely gives you like candy vibes. It's called Candy Love, and it smells like candy. If you like sweet candy, like fruity but creamy sweet type of scents, then Candy Love is definitely one to check out, and check it out at like Ross and all those stores right now, because that's where I've been seeing it a lot. Okay, and then the last one, this is the best one. Honestly, this has just become one of my favorite perfumes ever because this reminds me of my childhood. If you guys saw my most recent video where I reviewed the BU perfumes, this reminds me of that kind of scent, which in turns reminds me of like Greece, growing up, reminds me of my childhood. It just reminds me of happy times. And this is Escada Celebrate Now. So this is what this scent looks like. I love this bottle. I think it's so cute. It has little like petals in the back, which is kind of like shine through in the front. It's so beautiful. But the smell. So this scent, because it has ginger in it, when you spray this out, it's one of those things where, like, you know, when you smell pepper, it like almost makes me like want to sneeze, because it has like this spicy opening. Oh, but it smells so good. This has middle notes of magnolia, base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, and cinnamon. So there's a lot of like spiciness happening in here with the ginger and the cinnamon. Now, I am not one to like cinnamon scents. I don't even like the smell of cinnamon. I just don't like it. I don't really smell it in here. Maybe it's just giving it like that like spicy feel, but I don't actually smell like a scent of cinnamon, which I'm definitely okay with. I don't know how to describe it. It smells so complex. Although the composition seems kind of simple and almost like those notes are kind of like a weird mixture of notes. Like, who would think to put ginger, magnolia, tonka bean, cinnamon? Like, it's kind of like a weird mixture, but it creates such a complex smelling perfume in my opinion. It's like on the fresher side, but there's definitely a sweetness to it. And if you guys grew up with BU fragrances, which I know a lot of you guys did because you were writing it in my comments, then I think you would really love this. The number one scent that this is compared to is one of my favorite scents, which is by the House of Cacharel, and that is Amor Amor. And that is one of my favorite scents in the world because it reminds me of those BU fragrances that I grew up with, and that's what this smells like. I will say Amor Amor is a little bit stronger. This is like a little bit more flirty, a little softer. It's not as punchy and in your face as Amor Amor is, but this is so beautiful. Very flirty scent. So true with like the petals. There's no rose in it, so I know that's like rose petals like falling down, but that's just to kind of create like a romantic feminine vibe, and that's the best way that I can describe this. It smells so flirty, romantic, pretty, just so beautiful. Definitely like a girl next door type of scent. You guys know when I hauled Amor Amor from Cacharel that I absolutely love that scent. So any scent that smells like it, I'm like all over. And the fact that this one is just like a softer version of it and it smells so delicious and it just makes you feel so feminine, I just love it even more. And I think I found this one at Ross, but again, I've been seeing it a lot lately at like Ross, TJ Maxx, and all those stores. So I definitely think that if you guys see this at those stores, they should definitely pick it up. I believe all of these fragrances, even if you find them online, they're like, I think no more than 30 bucks, but I will link everything in the description box in case you guys want to go with the online buying route. But I will say I did find all of these, with actually the exception of this. I did order this one online, which you guys know I don't usually like to do, but I had to with this scent because I know it was in stores for a while because a lot of people were finding it at like Ross and stuff, but I had to order it online because I couldn't find it at mine. But all the other ones I did find at like Ross, Burlington, TJ Maxx, and those stores. So I definitely would say you go hit up those stores because that's where you're gonna find like the best prices for all these. I don't think I paid like more than 20 bucks for all of them, so that's amazing. Anyways guys, that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know your favorite Escada perfume in the comments below that you think I should try based off of like my scent preferences. You guys know my scent preferences pretty well at this point because you always recommend me like the best perfumes ever. So let me know of any other ones that you think I should try. But that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.